Round 8 of the Formula 1 World Championship sees Formula 1 head on to the Red Bull Ring in Austria for the Austrian Grand Prix in a season that, after Australia at the start of the year, looked like it was going to be a Mercedes processional drive for George Russell to the World Championship. But it has been anything but that, with the emergence of Kimi Antonelli, his 18-year-old teammate, 19 actually now, emerging as a title contender with multiple race winners, and most recently Lewis Hamilton for Ferrari emerging as possibly a title contender as well, winning the Spanish Grand Prix. Here's our preview for the Austrian Grand Prix. Is Lewis Hamilton back? That is the question that has been doing the rounds on social media ever since Hamilton won the Spanish Grand Prix in Barcelona. The upgrade package Ferrari brought to the table seemed to work wonders. They are now bringing an engine upgrade to the Red Bull Ring. Is that going to propel Lewis Hamilton into championship contention? Point standings at the minute after Spain sees Antonelli on 156 points, with Hamilton 41 points behind on 115. Now remember, Antonelli retired in Spain with electrical problems after overtaking George Russell, so potentially he was set to have a much bigger gap. But in terms of the championship, it was quite a nice result for the neutrals, because he still has quite a large lead at the front of the field, but it could build some momentum for Hamilton if these engine upgrades do work out. For Ferrari, you never know. Lewis Hamilton is a 7-time world champion. Out of all those 3 drivers, he is the only driver who knows how to win a world championship and what it takes to win a world championship. So he does have that working in his favour. Kimi Antonelli, however, is a driver who has won 4 races: China, Japan, Miami and Monaco. Youngest ever Monaco Grand Prix winner as well. The psychological aspect here I find really interesting. Aside from the fact whether Ferrari's engine upgrade works, it could work. The psychological aspect of the drivers. You've Lewis Hamilton, who is a 7 times world champion. He knows how to win a world championship. He has the momentum with him now after Spain. I'm sure it's a morale boost as well. How will he come into this weekend? How is that going to affect him this weekend? Positively, I mean. You've Kimi Antonelli, who had overtaken George Russell before he retired at the Spanish Grand Prix. How is he going to come into this weekend? It's the first major setback he's had this season in terms of retirements. I know he had the crash in FP3 in Australia, but in terms of since he started winning, it's the first major setback he had. How will he bounce back from that? And George Russell, probably the biggest query in terms of the psychological aspect. He came into the season as the lead driver. We all kind of expected it to be his season to lose. He was the favourite coming into it. Maybe he did as well. His young teammate hadn't won a race. He had a very okay season last year, but he didn't set the world on fire. He has since done that. He has set the world on fire. I don't know how he bounces back at this stage. He has been he has had his moments, like in Canada, which was one of his favourite tracks, one of the tracks he does very well at, where he was doing quite well and they were quite close until he retired. Miami is a circuit he's always struggled at. Monaco had many issues. Some of them are out of his control in terms of the speeding, the speeding penalty, which turned out to be an issue for a lot of people that was actually incorrect. How does he bounce back from that? That's going to be intriguing to watch this weekend as well. The battery issue for Mercedes is the first chink in the armour, so to speak, that we've seen this year in terms of that package, that engine package and its reliability. Don't forget, McLaren, Alpine, Williams I think that's it. Currently run the Mercedes engine. So that's something they're all going to be very conscious of this weekend, particularly with the high temperatures. Tire deg, you'd assume, is going to be high with the hot temperatures. The Red Bull ring is particularly hard on the rear tires. So is it going to be a case of tire management for the whole race? Is it going to be 2-3 stop race? We'll have to wait and see. And how will Kimi Antonelli handle this weekend? 41-point gap. It's a sizable gap. But at what point does it become comfortable? We're still early in the season. He needs to bounce back after Barcelona. He can't let that become a rut that he gets into. In a season of first, I mean, it's the first time he's been leading the Formula One World Championship. It's the first time he's experiencing all this. So watching that unfold is going to be interesting. So here's to the next chapter of the 2026 season. Here's hoping it goes well.